We about to hit you with the recap like Aaron Judge with a bat, because we touching on facts, and plus we up in these hats. It's Nick's Real Talk, and we cut from a different cloth. We cook a Nick broth with a different sauce. We bubble like a hot pot in the kitchen. We dripping on the surface, spitting verses with these bars and b-ball, cause no matter how far the stars, we see y'all like a telescope. You can tell it's dope by the way we unveil these news and notes. Check the box score, a top score, knocking down shots. Plus we got a lock for 48 minutes, putting on the clinic. The cat lieutenant, they entered the winner. The game is over. We trooping in our 10 boots like soldiers, and trains and planes and Range Rover. I'm getting up and over the list. We on the BQE and we maneuvering swift. This ain't Tokyo, but you know we can drift, cause the pokey be on the low, so you know our flow had to shift. We about to be out in a few. No doubt next time we see you to be on a game preview. It's Nick's Real Talk, and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Nick shit, and you know we about to vibe. So let's ride. So let's ride. It's Nick's Real Talk, and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Nick shit, and you know we about to vibe. So let's ride. So let's ride. Yo, salute everybody. Salute. What's good? What's going on? It's the recap, Divine Shy Powers, man. We're going to get into it, talk about it. Last night, Knicks was bubbling like a hot pot in the kitchen, ladies and gentlemen, cooking with a broth with a different sauce. They was getting it last night, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to get in here and talk about all this good stuff and break it all down. Let me bring my partner in crime here so we can really get this stuff going, man. Shy Powers, what's good, my man?
Peace to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. ECF. Let's talk about it. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. Ladies and gentlemen, the New York Knicks went there at Madison Square Garden last night. Opened up a can of you know what, prevailed in a tremendous fashion. Won 1981. On their way to the Eastern Conference Finals, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time since 1999. For those who've been around since then, what a beautiful way to get this thing going, man. To see our team go out there and play with an A+ game last night. So before I go any further, let me salute out to my people in the chat, because you know me, I'm amped right now. So you know I don't want to get off the bronze side thing. My man, Crazy Insane TV, what's good? My man, salute to you. Tori B, what's good? Sister, salute to you. On Dios, what's good? My man, NYK, my brother, what's good? Darlene, Queen Darlene, what's popping, man? We in here. Daniel, what's good, man? Knicks Real Talk, Divine Shot Powers. Brian Acosta, thank you for the super chat. Knicks went out there in the Garden, ladies and gentlemen. Closed it out 4-2, ladies and gentlemen, in a tremendous fashion, man. What can I say? This is what it's all about. New York City, stand up, whatever, man. Them boys got it done last night. And when I mean they got it done in a beautiful fashion. They opened up a large can of whoop ass on them cats last night. And I was giddy every time I see every bit of it. I was giddy. Them boys came and let you know why they are who they are. The reason why they did the things that they did. The reason why my man Leon Rose spent the money that he spent. The reason why all these guys did the things that they did to get this team to play like this, and they played like it. They made the fan base proud last night. And man, I can't say nothing else about this Shot Power. It was just, man, that was gritty, bro. Gritty. Any word you could use in a positive way or in a forceful way, anything, whatever terminology. That's what it was last night. They went out there and handled their business, man, and they gave it to them for real.
Yeah, man. They if you want to label it signature, if you want to label it statement, if you want to label it grind out, you can name it whatever you want to put to it. But the thing that you have to say behind it is New York Knicks against everybody. Fact. That's what you have to say. It didn't make a difference. Jalen Brunson foreseen it. He told you guys when we was in Boston that when he fouled out and he was on the sideline, he was smiling. He's like waving like this. He's like, oh yeah, okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, see you in the dark. Cause y'all ain't never gonna see us again this year. And they not. You know what I mean? And the Knicks came through with a game that we all, you know, wish we'd have seen a couple of games ago. But we finally got that game. Pretty much wire to wire win, statement win, signature win, all balled up in one.
Yeah, real talk, man. That was a beautiful display of artistry, everything. Them cats went out there and it showed you why they work hard all season, all on season, through all the peaks and valleys, games that we might be disappointed as fans because they didn't play their best ball. But now you see what happens when they play their best ball. It is amazing to watch, a beautiful thing to watch. This is a scary team, ladies and gentlemen. They scary, bro, because they know they showed you, to me, ladies and gentlemen, last night that they can go to another level. Ain't that crazy? That's what's crazy about it. We knew they was good, but they showed you that they could go to another level. And they came out the gate like a brush fire shot power, spreading fast, defense locked in. We always preach about, the reason why they give them too many open three, because they're not up on their guys. They came out the gate. Soon somebody touched the ball, they was in their face like they were going to kiss them. That's how I want Knicks to play that three-point line all year long. When they get that ball, you heard us talk about it, like, when you get that ball, you better be up that dude's face like you about to give him a kiss or he's smelling your breath. Make them put that ball on the floor. Don't even let them get the shoot mode. They shut that shit down last night, man. And that was impressive to me. So salute to the Knicks. Salute to the way they got down last night, man. I was super proud of them dudes, man. What can we say? That's what we root for these guys for, Chef Howard. So we got another round to go to, man. Next one, on to the next, man. Try to get another 4. But let me go any further. Salute to Doug Fresh. Was good, man. Prezi the Boss was good. I see you, my brother. Mr. Tito, John McDonald, my man. What's popping? Met Nick Fan, Let's Go, Crazy Insane TV, everybody, man. Queen Darlene, Tori B. Salute to the whole chat, man. We up in here, y'all up in here. Dave Smith just popped in the building. Salute to Dave Smith. But Chop Howard's, we advanced, man. And what can you say? We advanced. Salute to I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't mean to do that. I apologize. But they went out there and did the thing, man. So I can't be proud enough of our team, man. And let's see how it goes, man. We're gonna take it to, hopefully we can take it to another level. We play these guys on Wednesday, and we're gonna break down some of that later on as well. At least the season thing real later on. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, salute to our guys, man. Real talk. They went out there and did the damn thing. Can't ask for nothing better than that. They went out there and handled their business, Shop Howard, and they advanced. Now we get to play Indiana, man. What'd you feeling about that game last night? How'd you feel? What was your energy like, man? Talk to me, man. Give me some of your thoughts and how you were feeling in that game last night.
It was a couple of days early, but it's ended up coming out to be exactly what we wanted. The game that we had in New York was the game that we wanted to see in Boston. You know what I mean? That style of game. We really wanted that statement win, that wire-to-wire win. It took a little bit out of the fandom, but we got it home and we did exactly what we needed to do. We outscored them, we outplayed them, we out-rebounded them, we shot good from the free throw. We did everything great. You know what I mean? I don't really remember seeing anything that was. And I want to say this too. Tom Thibodeau, when we was up 40, and Tom Thibodeau still had the starters in, I'm telling you this, man. In my opinion, what I seen, Tom Thibodeau wanted to beat the crap out of them, man. He kept them in there. He kept running the plays. He kept making them let them take those shots. Father Brunson was going over to him. It's like, yo, Tibbs, you gotta take this guy out. Sit down, don't tell me that. Get him. Beat Boston. And that's the way his face changed. People tell him to get out. He wanted to beat. He wanted a statement because of how they played the game before, and he seen that the team was ready to adhere to what he was telling them. The game before, they heard him, but they didn't listen. This game, they heard him and they listened, and this was what the outcome is. This picture that you show right here in front of us right now, New York Knicks advanced in 25 years. The last time we did this, everything that this coach has done has kept going up, and advancement, and making the team better. Look at these guys. You see all these guys out here? You get Jalen Brunson, a superstar to me. Cat is one of the best years he had this year. Mitchell Robinson, best year he has had. Defensively, Mikal Bridges, one of the best years he had. I don't know why everybody keeps talking about Mikal Bridges. He may not have it every night offensively, but defensively, he's always putting in work. Josh Hart, what can you say about Josh Hart, man? He got how many triple doubles? And I mean, he broke Clyde's record. And I mean, Juicy Pride had a fantastic game. Even the guys in the background, man. Everybody that's on this team, man. Even down to sit pain butt down and don't even play no more. Even him got out there and did what we needed him to do. And it feels good to be a Knicks fan. Walking around in Brooklyn today, it felt good being a Knicks fan. Walking around and seeing so many people that you probably would have seen a couple of years ago with so much Knick drip on, representing New York, representing. It makes me feel good to be a commentator. I mean, a commentator talking about the Knicks, because Knicks fans right now are fired up.
Yeah, real talk, man. Well said, man. Hey, listen, man, that picture is worth 1,000 words. That's all I can tell you. That picture is worth 1,000 words. Them young brothers, them brothers and that man right there put in a lot of work this season to do what they're doing right now. That picture you see right there is real. Them cats put in a lot of work to have them expressions they got on their face right now. Ladies and gentlemen, and the crazy thing about that game last night was crazy. The only dudes played that at the time that really meant it were the dudes in the front row. 7 dudes bust Boston ass like that last night. Hear me what I'm saying? Them 7 dudes in that front of Tom Thibodeau gave them boys a smackdown. 7 dudes. 7 of them. And them 7 you see in that front row lit them jokers up, man. That shit was impressive. Obviously, the other guys came in when they came in. Excuse me, you got to put Campaign in there. Let's make it 8, but his minutes was like sporadic. I mean, real, not a lot of them. But anyway, you move Campaign on there. But them 7, 8 guys, I'm gonna say 7 because them the one that really did something. Cam didn't really do nothing, so you might as well say 7 guys. But them dudes went in there and put down a masterclass, a beatdown on national TV. Sent the defending champions home for the summer with a lot of grit and a lot of passion. I mean, the fans in the arena was lit. We was lit. The city of New York was lit. Everything, man. Everything was just lit, man. The state of New York. I'm sorry, but it was just how I felt, man. And I'm happy for this thing, man. I really am. As a Knicks fan, to see them advance the way they advanced it, that's what's so crazy about it. It's not that they advanced it, it's the way they advanced it. You know what I mean? They went out there and gave them cats they all, and they put it all out on the floor. So to me, you can't be more happy with what I seen last night, Shaw Powell. And I just think that testament to them. They went out there and did something they haven't done in a long time, and you got to be excited about it. All of them came to play. All of them came to play. I mean, Big Cat digging in the alley and people trash. Jalen Brunson doing what he doing. Anunoby, all of them, man. We get to the highlights. That'll speak for itself. But I'm just proud of the way they did the thing last night, man. Salute to them.
Yeah, man. You could talk about Wingstop. You could talk about hot wings. That's with adding Josh Hart into the mix with Mikal and OG. You want to talk about Cat digging in your trash. If you want to talk about the burner was on fire last night. Fully lit. You know what I mean? The butane was burning at the highest color of hotness. So you know what I mean? It was just good things to see the Knicks really get out there and lay down a signature statement win last night. You know what I mean? This win just changed how everybody is looking at the Knicks right now. Betting apps, the commentators, BSPN, TWT, TNT, all these guys are just talking about the Knicks totally different. How they think they were projected from Vegas this year to win 37 wins. Right now, we're advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals against a team that we took to 7 games last year with Jalen Brunson breaking his wrist, Josh Hart with rib abdominal strain. We had Bodon and broke something. He with Mitch being out, being pulled down by Embiid, by OG pulling his hamstring last year and stuff like that. And we took that team to 7 games. So what's gonna happen this year? I mean, yeah, they're a better team. Yeah, I think they're better than they was and all that stuff. But I mean, they were 4th, right? They were under us, right?
Yep.
They were under us, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
They won 50 wins. They 50.
Yeah, they played good. They played good basketball this year. You know what I mean? As long as they could get out and run and push the pace and do stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? And the season, you know, the regular season don't depict on how it will play in the playoffs. But if you want to run the narrative about how Boston beat up all on us during the season, then in essence, we should beat up on the Pacers. I think we 3-1 with them this year, right? We didn't go 2. Did we go 2?
Yeah, I'll pull it up in a few.
Okay, so whatever it was, you know, even if it's 2-2, I know it couldn't have been because we had the tiebreaker against them. So, hey, we're a good team. Indiana, I'm ready for them. I know the Knicks is ready for them. Let's get it.
Yeah. Hey, man. Real quick. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Thank y'all for coming in. Real talk, man. Y'all ain't here. We ain't here. Shit is hype. Shit is crazy. AP, what's good? Banging Sports USA, man. What's good, my man? Banging USA Sports. Salute to you. Like I said, JD, everybody, man. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody, man. Yeah, listen, Shah, here's one thing I can say about that. We'll talk about that later on, too. But that team you talked about with the injuries ain't nothing compared to this team. Even without the injury, that team ain't nothing compared to this team. So this motherfucking team right here, compared to last year's team with all the injuries, Pacers played an injured team. We took them 7. You got a team, even with injuries last year, this team is better. That's it's gonna be a problem for them, dude. I know they good. I ain't nobody taking on them, but I did do some research too, and I see a lot of ways the Knicks can destroy these guys, man.
Hell yeah.
The starting lineup only got average 78 points, or 70-something points, 70-something, average 100 damn near. And our defense just as good as theirs, or not better, playing right now. If the Knicks play like they play yesterday, it's Knicks against every fucking body. I don't care who. I don't care if the Thunder or anybody. You know, sometimes you play right at the right time. Sometimes you catch a momentum at the right time.
You hit your peak. That's right.
Sometimes you hit your peak at the right time. And last night, the New York Knicks hit their peak at the right time. And ladies and gentlemen, if that's a level that we always say, the Knicks got another level, because that's what they say. That's what the players say. We got another level. And the Knicks was like, we got another level. And last night they showed that another level last night. They really did. That was A+++ basketball. It really wasn't no deficiencies out there last night. Defense was stellar on the wing. Defense was led around the 3-point line. Rebounding was stellar. Bucket getting was stellar. 4 guys, 23 points. One guy who didn't get 23 points had a triple-double. The other 2 guys, one of them off the bench was knocking down threes, shooting middies, shooting my man Deuce Bride, and Mitchell Robinson, probably one of the most, how would I say, impressive defensive plays I've ever seen since I've been watching basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, this is real talk. That play when Mitchell Robinson guarded all 5 and do and end up stealing it from Jaylen Brown, I never seen a play like that. And I've been watching basketball for 50 years or more. I never seen it like that. He came down court and went to every single one of them dudes in the same play and ended up making my man turn the ball over. Can you imagine if we had that the whole season? Can you imagine if we had Mitchell Robinson, what he did in these playoffs the whole season? Now you see why we was giddy about the Knicks and why we thought this team who we thought they were. When Mitchell Robinson came back, we knew this dude is a +46 against the Celtics. Can you imagine having that dude for 82 games, hypothetically? Because come on. That's why I knew this team. I like, listen, wait till this cat get back and wait till this team get in sync. Brand new team, brand new offense, brand new rhythm, brand new flow. Once this team connect, I'm like, they're going to be a problem. And don't get me wrong, you don't always have good games every night. It's called peaks and valleys. One night you might got it, one night you don't. That's basketball. But we knew when they got it, it's a deadly team, man. And I think they showed that last night. They showed you the intelligence of a basketball team. High IQ players, hard-working players, grinded out players, never give up players, skilled players, bad players, you name it, they got it. That's why it's Knicks. I ain't worried about no Pacers. I don't give a fuck how good y'all think they is. Shit, if we beat Boston, we can't beat the Pacers?
That's what I'm saying. Say it again, Divine. With Tatum. And say with Tatum. We beat Boston with Tatum. I don't want to hear that narrative. Oh, they were hurt. No, get out of here with that. I was about to curse. Get out of here with that. because the first 2 games, Tatum was there. The third game, Tatum was there till what, 2 minutes left in the game? Get him out of here. Get out of here with that.
Yeah, this ain't about just being powerful, ladies and gentlemen. This is about looking at skill, numbers, and facts, and so on. I get the pace is good this year. I mean, that's cool. But that don't mean they better than the Knicks. Everybody thought Knicks was going to beat Detroit. Not me. Everybody thought Boston was going to beat the Knicks. Not me. I ain't see that coming because I watched the game like everybody else do. And we got 5 dudes right now in New York in our star lineup that fuck with any team in the NBA.
Anybody.
Mikal, Anunoby, and Josh Hart can fuck with any team in the NBA. I don't care who it is. Yeah, everybody talk about OKC. You know what? Everybody said the same shit about Cleveland. Oh, we ain't beat them in the regular season. Said the same shit about Boston. Oh, we ain't beat them in the regular. Oh, the same thing about Detroit. We lost 3-1. Where they at? Where they at? Motherfuckers home. They home. We still here. So think about tomorrow when Denver play OKC. They ain't even guaranteed to get out that game yet. Who's to say Nikola Jokic don't go out there sending them home? But it don't matter about the regular season. It's when you peak at the right time. Knicks peaked it at the right time in the playoffs. 4-2, about to do it again. And we'll see y'all in the finals. I get all that one game at a time. Shit, ain't nobody trying to hear all that. Knicks about to give it to these boys because their team is that good. They just that good. You know what I mean? You can admit it if you don't want to admit it. They are that good. They got skill everywhere. Knicks got skill everywhere in that starting lineup. Putting up 100 points a game, 5 dudes. Come on, man. I don't know.
Say it again, Devon. Oh, yeah. It ain't just like it's a, occasional games. And all year, 94, what was it, 94.9 or something like that? All year, we've been putting up like 95 points. All year. It ain't just recent. All year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now the defense done caught up. I like when the defense catch up to the offense, it's over. I seen that, in December, when Knicks started the season, I had seen enough offense to say, you know what? Knicks going to be tearing up some teams because that means that even when they're not on their best game that night, but they defense come to play, they still got a chance to win a game. Look at these games we played in Boston when our offense wasn't even really in their bag, but we still had enough skill and will to win 2 games from 20 points down. I mean, that what that tell you about your team? That tell you about your boys. They good. Not number 1, they skill. Number 2, they got heart. And number 3, they know how to do what they do. Like I said, Jalen Brunson, Big Cat, Anunoby, Mikal, them cats already been far like that already. Josh Hart been there with us last year, second round. These cats done been there already. Anunoby, he didn't play there, but he still was on the championship team with Kawhi and them in Toronto. Mikal Bridges was on a champion team down there. Cat was with the Western Conference Finals. Did it again this year. Cat, 2 years. 2 years, Cat was in the Western Conference Finals. A year later, he in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's why we brought him here. That's why I kept tripping over by people telling me, like, listen, y'all don't think these teams that good? Y'all insane. Look at Jalen Brunson. Went to the Western Conference Finals in Dallas, came to New York the next year, and would have went to the Eastern Conference Finals the first year if Julius Randle didn't get hurt. We'd have had a little bit more than just R.J. Barrett and a couple of dudes. He almost took the Knicks to the Eastern Conference Finals just like Cat did this year. We got dudes who literally can go out there and get this shit. And everybody I don't understand it. We all watch basketball. It's time to put your orange and blue cape on and represent. This fucking team is good, and that's no joke. They've been like this all year. All year.
Yeah.
Come on, man. These dudes is legit, man. So let's look at some highlights from last night because we're gonna tell you why we feel the way we feel. Because I just think these boys they got it and they're gonna keep getting it. So let's look at some of our fire starter from last night, man. Sorry about that. Start this one up. We on that Knicks shit, ladies and gentlemen, for real. Hey, that's what. And honorable mentions to my man Mitchell Robinson and Deuce and Bride. I couldn't get that footage of y'all at this time, but the Deuce and Bride game with the block down from behind on the block on White. Mitchell Robinson guarded my man 5 people in 1 possession. So honorary to them dudes, man. But man, what I seen last night was special, Shop Howard, and I hope we can see some more of that in the playoffs moving forward. Because I do believe if they play like that, it's over. For real.
It is to be seen. And I think, I don't know, maybe just me, and, I'm just talking about my fandom, but, Indiana they got better towards the end of the season. They start getting some games together and stuff like that. I believe that we had the edge on them this year, 3-1, the tiebreaker. So, do I think they were a better team than Boston? No. Do I think Detroit would have gave them a run for their money? Detroit would have gave a run for the money to the Pacers? Yeah, I do. So what are we saying? We showed that we could play this team without a healthy lineup. We beat them probably without a Mitchell Robinson and Precious Achiuwa a couple of games, maybe even with a Landry Shamet. So what else is there to say? We just got to get out there and play good basketball. Slow down their pace. They're a running gun team. If we can slow their pace down and bring it to the game like we like it, a half-court game, may change things around a little bit. We got some big guys down there, and we got some guys that match up with their players. Siakam, you got a couple of guys that you can put on Siakam. You got a couple of guys that you can put on. You can match up with this team. And this team is every game is a different type of style. This team is a different style of basketball. So we have to adapt. We got to do like Star Trek and act like the boards and adapt and build ourselves into what we can do to beat this team.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to the chat. Marcus, man, good to see you, my man. Real talk, Marcus Blackman. What's good, my man? Good to see you, Marcus. Randu, 1973, my man. What's popping? Salute to everybody, man, in the building, man. Nick Yak, what's good, my man? Met Nick fan, let's go. AP, nice. Colorado is definitely in the building. What is JT Ridge? What's good, Jay? Salute to everybody, man, in the building, man. John McDonald, the whole family, man. We should be feeling giddy about our team. That was some impressive shit last night. Pardon my French, but it was impressive. Like I said, this was real impressive. And I forgot to shout out my man Ron. Ron was good. Still Nick fan was in the building, man. I know Ron had a marathon, man, so I know he been getting at it. Had it popping down there today too. They really had it going on down there. I'm still Nick fan. Ron doing what he do. But I'm gonna tell you, man. we just got to keep this fire going, man. Keep this energy in this fire, man. And we're gonna look at some numbers in a few minutes from last night, but we got to keep this energy and this passion going because this team right now, they on something, and I love what I'm seeing, man. And these cats can keep this thing up. Then you know, sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit. This train might not roll off the tracks, ladies and gentlemen, if we keep doing what they're doing. And whoever driving that ship, so be it. Whoever the conductor of that train, let it be Tom Thibodeau, whoever, Jalen Brunson, all of them. They just ride this train on to down the tracks, man. And when we get to the station, we just want to be in New York City when they can start tearing the city down. So let's hope they don't do that, but you know what I mean. Man, it's all good. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the stat thing right quick. Let's look at some numbers last night because we had some impressive ones, man, for sure last night. These cats was really doing their thing last night. So we're going to really jump in and talk about that, man. Let's get this thing going right quick. Excuse me, my bad. I didn't mean to put that up there. But yeah, we'll get it. Bear with me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Do that, and there you go. Y'all look at these numbers from last night, ladies and gentlemen. 119-81, New York Knicks. 4 quarters of domination. First quarter, 26-20, 38-17 in the second quarter. That was when they blew that thing wide open. 28-20 in the third quarter. 27-24. You know what's crazy to me? Me and Sharp House always talk about 25 points a quarter. They demolished that. They literally demolished that, ladies and gentlemen. They did not give up over 24 points in a quarter last night. And that 24 points was the only reason because by then we said, okay, you know what, whatever. It's over. That's impressive to me, ladies and gentlemen. But if you look at the number, the team overall, the Celtics on my left, they're on your right. They shot 7 for 10. They only went to charity strike 10 times. Jump shooting team, like we always say. New York Knicks went 21 times, shot 90% from the charity strike. Boston Celtics only 19 or 46 from 41%. New York Knicks from 2-point area, 26-46. Bully ball. It was bully ball heaven last night, man. They were definitely playing the type of ball I like. And then they started kicking it out too. Them cats shot 12 for 40 for the 3-point line, make a miss. And they live by the 3. They die by the 3. That's the only thing they know. And we played that so good. They only had 30%. That's what happens to them compared to the other night. We shot 36 from the floor. 16 for 45. You want to see 37, 38, but we'd take that with the way we played.
And we had more 3-point shots than they took, 45 to 40.
Fact. We
got them up. We got them up.
Got them up and locked them down. Got them up and locked them down. That was crazy. They shot 36% from the floor, kind of what we did to get prior game. But we shot 46% from the floor. We damn near hit half our shot pretty much. Just great overall job by the Knicks all around. Can't say too much about that. 40 rebound with 27. Ladies and gentlemen, 25 assists, probably the highest we had in the playoff because it was making shots. Because we was making shots. Not because the ball is never moving. It's because we making shots. When you make shots, you get assists. And them joints was up at 25 last night. 14 turnovers there, 15, 7 steals, 6 blocks. On 23 fouls, they 22 fouls. MAC points in a row, 11, 13. And time spent in the league. They were in the league at one time. You know what I mean? We still got to get shot houses wire to wire. You know, they only had the league about 6'5" or something like that a couple of times, whatever. But that was
it was like one. It was like 1 point early in the first quarter. I noticed that after I watched the game again.
Yep, real talk. But it's still wide to me though. They spank that ass all night long. So time spent in the league 46 minutes, man. They had 57 seconds, so that shit don't even count. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, we did a good job there, man. And this is look at some of what some of our guys are doing. This is impressive right here. I don't know I'm going to the Knicks first. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that box score. 23 points, Jalen Brunson, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Anunoby, 23 points, 9 rebounds. He was rebounding the hell out of that basketball last night, ladies and gentlemen. 23-9, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks.
2 blocks.
Mikal Bridges, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Anunoby set the tone in that game in the first quarter. We blocked them dudes, Cornette and my man on early. He set the tone on that defense. After that, they locked in. I was like, oh, okay. Anunoby's swatting everybody shit out there today. Big cat, ladies and gentlemen. He came to play last night. He come to play every night, but some nights you just don't have it. 21 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. But that bully ball was on full display last night, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Hart missed a triple-double. 10, 11, 11. Man, salute to him. Malvin Brogdon, big game. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Get him, my man. He was doing this thing. Pressure Tua had 6 points. 3 rebounds. That was in garbage time. Most of his stuff. Sorry about that. Mitchell Robinson. It wasn't even about the points last night. It's all about anchoring that defense, ladies and gentlemen. Setting the tone. He set a tone last night, and them cat. And when they got him a big cat in there, Knicks is put. That's why I think they're gonna have a problem with over in Detroit and Indiana. I think when they put him and Mitch in there together, that's where Indiana going to have problems at. Because that means you would have to play Thomas Bryant and my man together. But with Anunoby Siakam, you ain't, and if that means if you keep my man at the 4, that means Siakam gonna have to play Cat, and that's over. Siakam can't hang with that. So if you put Mitchell Robinson in there to make it, and we know my man Miles Turner is an excellent 3-point shooting, jump shooting big man, but that
you ain't messing with Mitch, man.
Yeah, that's his game. So if you get Mitch to run out there in that 3-point line, make Miles Turner put that shit on the floor, then you got my man Siakam trying to guard my man Big Cat. It is over. It's over. And if you got Anunoby guarding Siakam in there with Mitch, it's still over. These cats will not fuck with the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care how good y'all think they is. They ain't mess with us. So anyway, I just think that's gonna be crazy, man. This lineup here, like I said, campaign, no point, 2-1-1-1. He had some type of statistic though. He had 2 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 block. He played a little something. So I don't know what that would do in crunch minute time or not, but campaign got to do it, and he'll get it together soon. These guys ain't nothing to brag about there. 20 points for him, 11, 10. They shut him down, Charlotte Powers. Pritchard, 11 points, having a big game the other game. Al Horford, 10 points. Derrick White, after having a big game the other game, 8 points. Hauser, 6 points. I mean, Luke Cornett, 5 points. He ain't doing shit he did the other night. Look at Drew Holiday number.
Right.
4-4-3. Poor Zinger, 4 points. Ladies and gentlemen, that is crazy to me. Salute to the New York Knicks defense for playing the type of ball they played last night and making us believe in this team, Shot Power. It's an upset, man. They played all facets of the game, Shot Power. The rebounding was good. Assist numbers were good. Okay from 3-point, enough because they outshot them. Regardless, we shot 32%, they shot 30. So we did all the things we had to do. But I think that was a domination of will, Shot Powers. I just think the will, Knicks took the will, ladies and gentlemen, is will and skill to me. You know how I get down, but the will, they took them cats' will in the second quarter, and they like, you know what, we ain't winning this. And then when he fouled Jaylen Brown, my man, Jalen Brunson, he got some shit with him, ladies and gentlemen. He do. He got some shit with him. So salute to them guys, man. Good job, though, Shop House. They came and ate that thing up last night.
Yeah, I mean, will and skill, man. They took it from him, you know what I mean? And that's all the Knicks fans want to see. You know what I mean? This is a game that all the Knicks fans can really boast about. Now you can talk about how good the Knicks are and stuff like that. Those are the things that the Knicks fans really look forward to. And I mean, especially on the games that look like the Knicks fans expect this team. This team is not like last year. This team has a lot of expectations to them. You know what I mean? For what reason, I don't know. I guess because of the 5 picks and trading Julius Randle and DiVincenzo for Cat. I guess the expectation for this team is so high that we have to strive to be so good. But what haven't we done? All right, we didn't get 60 games this year. But, we missed Mitchell Robinson, 40-something games. We missed Jalen Brunson going down the stretch, 15 games? We got 51 wins. We in the Eastern Conference Final with a coach that just, to me, was one of the best coached teams all season. That was one of the biggest games that I've seen from the New York Knicks in how long? I mean, that was a big game. That was one of the games that I wanted to see so bad from this team, and I got it. I'm happy now. We advanced. We did something that we haven't done. We clinched at home. And I mean, all the players flourished. Who's next? On to the next, Devon. On to the next.
And then jump, real quick. I want to say this because I think this is important. You got a lot of people who say Knicks making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. We good. We did. I think no, we didn't. No. Only them saying, yeah, we got there. I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied that Knicks just got to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm not even trying to move the goalposts because of what I seen. We cannot be happy with this Eastern Conference Finals shit. This motherfucking team, we need to put these boys in the finals. New York Knicks got to go to the finals now. You done showed me enough. There's no way in the world I'm going to settle for the Knicks beating Boston in the second round and don't get to the finals. I ain't having that. Word is born. Now the Knicks done moved the bar. There's no way we happy with the East. We happy they got there, but we, like the Knicks say, we still got a long way to go. They got some more games to play. New York Knicks, to me, I would feel more disappointed losing to Indiana in the Eastern Conference Final than losing to Boston. Because I expected people expect Boston, the ones who expected it, not me, but I'm just saying, people thought they predicted Boston to beat the Knicks. Ain't nobody predict no Indiana to beat the Knicks. So now that we put ourselves in a position against Indiana, the Knicks better. I would be disappointed if the Knicks don't go to the finals now, because we beat arguably the best team that was in there. Other than Cleveland, they got smacked. So I'm like, listen, and fair to Cleveland, they were injured. See, that's where a lot of people thinking that Indiana beat the Cleveland. No, you beat an injured Cleveland team. So now, let's see what they're gonna do against the Knicks. Listen, man, I ain't trying to hear that, Shaw Powers. We done got there now. The worst thing you could do is get there. You done got, not worse than you done let us in the door. You done let us in the door, Shaw Powers. Now you done let the Knicks in the door. Ladies and gentlemen, Knicks got to go to the finals. Because I don't think Indiana going to be able to beat us. I just don't think they're going to be able to beat us. And we'll break down some of their numbers pretty soon, but I just think our team is better than theirs. I don't care how good they might have been playing here and there, but I think our team is better than theirs. So I'm expecting Knicks to get to the finals, and I think I know they will, because you could beat Boston. I know you could beat them. You know, and I know it's all the luck of the draw, but granted, they not no straight jump shooting team like them guys, because Boston, they one dimensional to me in this series. They was one dimensional shooting jump shot, just one dimensional. So we had an answer for that, you know what I mean, in this series, because that's all they do. They really take a chance with that miss and make. They really take a chance with it. Boston is a miss and make team, just like a miss and make league. They knock it down their threes, they beat you. If they don't knock down the threes, they lose. That's all they got to go on to me. And we showed improvement. That's what happened. We said it before, just like the Detroit series. We said what? This is a jump shooting team. They one-dimensional. Take away them jump shots, it's a wrap. They might have took the NBA by storm last year with that Golden State Warrior type shit with them threes. But we knew that you guard that three-point line, make them put the ball on the floor, take it from there. And Knicks guard the three-point line. Now you see what happened, 4-2. So, you know, I'm looking for Knicks to play a little different, more style of defense this next series, because them cats can shoot, and they got cats who go down the middle more than Boston do. Like they got guys like who shoot and put the ball on the floor. Not good as us though, but they got dudes who could do it, like Mathurin and no guy. They put Halliburton. They put the ball on the floor and go down the middle. As Boston, white shooter, Jaylen Brown occasionally go down there with the midi and everything. But after that, all them other guys are shooters. Al Horford shooter. You know what I mean? Okay, so but on the flip side, who they got that can, other than my man Naismith, Nimrod play hard defense. Mal Turner is a good shot blocker. He blocks shots. So I don't think their defense is that more prolific than ours. So let's see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be a good one. I mean, you know, can it get better than Boston in the Knicks shop house? I don't know, but it's going to be a good one. So we got to see how this thing goes, man. And hopefully our guys get us to the mountaintop, man, or close to the mountaintop. We go to the final, then we have another 4 games to talk about this stuff, man. So let's get it.
Yeah, Divine. I already made my prediction, and I guess I'll say it right now. I think you know, my fandom, I just, like you said, I just don't think Indiana is a better team than Boston with Tatum. The team that we beat with Tatum, I just don't think they're a better team than Boston. And I mean, so with that being said, I think we have a lot of things that we could do to slow them down and change their way of playing basketball. We have bigs, we had mid bigs, we have scorers, we have defenders, we have wing stop, we have hot wings. You know what I mean? We have Mitchell Robinson. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I say this about I say this, and I say this, you know, with the intent of this saying also, the best ability is availability. But when we do have Mitchell Robinson and he is available, he is the best center in the East. there's nobody in the East. Even you see how he does with the guys from Cleveland. You know what I mean? You see what he did to Embiid. You see what he was doing with Miles Turner years ago and stuff like that. So he is a problem, and he is going to be a problem in this series. And Miles Turner knows who Mitchell Robinson is. No question about that. No question about that. So if Tibbs even decide to play a lot of minutes of Towns and Mitchell Robinson on the court, it's going to be very hard for Indiana to figure it out, especially if they do it with the three defensive guys of Deuce McBride, Mikal Bridges, and OG Anunoby with Cat and Mitch. That lineup is a killer deal lineup right there, man. So, I mean, with that being said, you know what I mean, it is all about how they make the matchups and who plays who and stuff like that. And I'm not underestimating Indiana, but in my fandom, I see the Knicks going 5 games, 4-1. You know what I mean? And I think the Knicks get the first 2. Indiana win the first one in Indiana. We win the next one in Indiana, and we come home and we win the next one. That's how I see it. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, man. Listen, we know it's never no disrespect to none of them. You know what I mean? Because they play just like we play. They team got to where they got to because they good, and and that's what it's about. It definitely ain't no disrespect, but I feel our team is better. That's all to it. I know our team is better. But now reason I say that, ladies and gentlemen, let me show y'all something right quick. Let's look at something. I think this would be important. We look at it, shot powers. Right now, the Knicks in the play. I'm just gonna go to the top line, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna do the individual thing. We scoring 106 in the playoffs, 44% from the floor, 35% from downtown, 75 from the chatty stripe. Overall, we 0.9 and plus 9, 0.9, whatever. 20 assists a game, and I think they made in 43 rebounds. And here go the Indiana Pacers, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the numbers: 106, roughly 44% from down, and 35 from downtown. Let's see what the Pacers doing right now in the playoffs. They are at 117, so they scoring more than we are. They have 43% field goals made. They percentage 50%. 3-point line, they shooting 40%. Chatty stripe, 79%. They're plus 5.5. So, and if you look at they in the playoff, they scorers right now: Naismith 14, and Nembhard 14, Mathurin 10. We got Turner 16, Toppin 8, and Pascal 18, and TJ McConnell 8. So they getting and my man scoring too. They getting multiple scoring. But ladies and gentlemen, and here go the Knicks right now. 28 from Brunson, 13 for Hart, 19 for Towns, 15 for Bridges, 15 for Anunoby. Miles giving you 5. So, but ladies and gentlemen, you know what's the difference in all that? Why I put that up there? And this is important, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you can't really pay attention to the numbers. You know why I put that up there? Who did they play the first 2 games in the playoffs? But who did we play? We played 2 of the best defense teams in the association, top 10. So think about that. We played Cleveland. They was done They didn't even play defense like that. So number one, not only did we play 2 stellar defensive teams, Cleveland not a great defensive team, for the individual players, and that the one that can play defense, Mobley was out, DeAndre Hunter was out, my man Jonathan Mitchell was ailing, he probably was out of game. They had quite a few dudes that was out of game. So that defense wasn't nothing compared to Detroit and Boston's. I don't know who did they beat in the first round, I can't remember, but them teams' defense wasn't better than the teams that played the Knicks. That's why you got to look at them numbers against the Knicks, like compared to who you played. That's why I think Knicks people are underestimating this here.
Did they play Atlanta?
I think, yeah, it was Atlanta, right? And that's not even a defensive team. Atlanta give up 120. They score 120 points again. They probably give up 120. See what I'm saying? Child power. So they didn't play 2 juggernaut defense team like we did. So what happens now that they about to face a team who could play defense? Let's see how those numbers change. Just like Boston did. We was like, when they played Orlando, what's one thing Orlando not good at? Offense, right? They just ain't good at offense right now. So that's why Boston had 95, 93 points a game, because they played them dudes without an offense. So now look what happened when Boston played a team with an offense. The Knicks, we just put up 119, 121, 118 or something like that. It's different. And that's what's going to happen to these guys. Now they about to play a team who literally can get buckets just like them or more. And they got a better defense than the two teams that they played in the first round. That's why I got my feelings about the Knicks a little more than a lot of people may seem, because it's about who you played and how you got here. I think what made Knicks ready for this game, I think you talked about it earlier, and we all talked about it, is like every team they play gets you ready for the next one. So we done played two teams that got it ready for them shot power, and that's why I like our chances against these guys, man. I think that they haven't ran into a team like the Knicks, in my opinion. That's why I think that's why Knicks get them dudes.
Yeah, I mean, style makes fights, and we still come with this intense defense that we got. Last couple of teams that we played, haven't been scoring 110 points. I mean, it's been a defensive-minded game, even the last two teams. So, with that being said, they're gonna get a little bit more defense. You know what I mean? Than they might be used to. Right. Hopefully we're gonna change the way we play them, and they won't be able to get out and run. We don't turn the ball over much. You know what I mean? We're a low turnover team, about 12, 13 a game. You know what I mean? And if we could do those certain things to keep them into a half court game, yeah, I think we got a better shot. Rebounding the basketball and slowing the pace, controlling the pace. That is what I think is gonna, continue us on the right road. And like I said, my opinion, I think the Knicks go 5-1. You know what I mean? I think the Knicks go 5-1 against this team. You know what I mean? I haven't second guessed anything so far. You know what I mean? All the games turned out right around where we all wanted it, and I think 6-2 is the second number. But I think 5-1, man. I think we beat the first two. They win the first one at home. We steal the second one at their place, and we come back home and win at the Garden. And that's how I'm going to hang my hat. You know what I mean? I think the first game we get them, we're going to, I hope that, this falls into fruition. But I think this defense that we got going on right now, alongside with our offense that we can bring on at any given second, these guys haven't, the one thing that I noticed that the Knicks did real good last game is they start going back to their trademark moves. You start seeing Mikal shooting the short midi. You know what I mean? Midi man. You know what I mean? You start seeing OG going to the hole and going to the basket, very aggressive. If he was getting the shot, he was getting back to the line, which gives him a lot of free throws to get points from the line. That's what we were missing a couple of games when we were playing playing Boston. And those things change the thing. Cat putting his back to the basket and singling everybody moving off of Cat's side, so he sees the double coming a little better. You know what I mean? He's on one side, everybody clears out. He sees the double come a little better. This way he knows which way to go and which way to pass the ball. They did so many things that made it easy for everybody else. Bring it on. Let's get it. Let's get it, Devon. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. That's what it all boiled down to. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it ain't about disrespecting no team out there. For real. Indiana was seventh in association this year, 117 a game, rebounds per game, and I try to tell everybody the same thing. That's why I think the Knicks beat them. Guess what their rebounding numbers are this year, ladies and gentlemen? They was 28th. They were 28th in the league because I said Miles Turner is not a good rebounder. Siakam is not a good rebounder. These dudes don't get in there and bang with jokers. And that's the things you got to watch with Cat and Mitchell Robinson. Them dudes do not bang like that. They more jump shooter. I mean, they finesse jump shots, but they go down there. I guess if the lane is open, but like I said, they 20 at the rebound, but they were third in assists. And they were in opponent field goal percentage, they was giving up 115 a game. So here's the catch, ladies and gentlemen. They scoring 117, they giving up 115. Nah. So that defense is not that. And I've been saying that all year. They not a good rebounding team. They don't got no big dogs down there who scared the Knicks. Like the Knicks go play bully ball against them. I think that's what you got to do. Because why? Now you putting them guys in their foul trouble situations. You see what Jalen Brunson did to them dudes last year. He, and good as Aaron Naismith was playing, he would put him on the bench early. Watch that whole series last year against Knicks against Indiana. Jalen Brunson was putting him on the bench. Then he was cooking them hard. So now you add two other stellar wing defenders with Anunoby and McHale and Josh Hart. When last year you had to hopefully with Quentin Grimes or whoever, and no Anunoby hurt. This shit gonna be different, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't that team last year. So I do think that because of their numbers and the Knicks numbers and the way the Knicks play, they score a lot, ladies and gentlemen, but they give up 115, 17th in association and 7th. On the other side of the ball, the Knicks stats probably gonna be a little different. Let's see how it goes with their numbers. I got New York Knicks with 9th, scoring 115 a game, 24th of rebounding, but their opponents was 9th though. They only gave up 111. Them cats giving up 115. They scored 2 more points up in the regular season, and they giving up 4 more points than us opponent field goal percentage, and that's 9th, and that didn't even count what the Knicks doing in the playoffs right now. And we still at 11th, and since they 3rd, and we 11th. So I do think this is a whole different team right now than it was in the playoffs in the regular season, because you remember all them regular season stats I'm showing y'all, ladies and gentlemen, without Mitchell Robinson, Jalen Brunson missing 16 games or whatever, this and that. So them numbers could have been a lot different. So you got to say now, if Mitchell Robinson numbers was in the regular season, they probably half of the season of rebounds instead of 24. They might have been higher. Defense might have even, instead of being 9th, the defense probably could have been 5th. So now Indiana about to get the team that's whole. They ain't play these Knicks in the playoffs in the regular season this year, Shot Powers. Now they about to play a Knicks team with all their pieces, all of them, and they can defend and they can score the ball. And I like the Knicks' chances, ladies and gentlemen. I really do, man. I think we got something going on, Shot Powers. So we'll see. We gonna be here, man. Games Wednesday. We be with the pregame show, ladies and gentlemen. We gonna get in here and get it popping, man, because this is big stuff about to go down in New York on Wednesday. Started the Eastern Conference Finals, starting in the Mecca. That's why you try to win that home court advantage, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you try to win home court advantage, because you get to play 4 games, they get to play 3. You get to play in the home court more than them. And on top of that, you 5-1 in a row in the playoffs. So I don't think we can't go down to Indiana and win a game. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see, man. Let's hope that everybody get it popping, man. Knicks come out there and play. Hopefully we campaign, have something to go on and say we'll talk about it. Hopefully campaign, can find a way to find his rhythm. But one thing I do want to say, and I'm gonna give it a shot, man. And salute the 3-6 Boston. I mean, yeah, real much respect, defense Boston. Thank you, man. Y'all cats. This was our year, man. You know what I mean? This was our year. It's hard to win back-to-back championships, 3-6. But thank you for coming in, representing Boston for yourself, and coming on Knicks Real Talk too, my man. We appreciate you. Way to be a true fan, way to be a stand-up fan, man. This was our year, my man. Pretty much, you know what I mean. You guys got that ring last year, but it's hard to go back-to-back in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what team you are. It's hard to win back-to-back champions. Only a few do it, and we haven't seen nothing done in a while. Maybe since, I guess, Golden State, probably. I'm not sure. But it's hard to do that, man. So, but anyway, thank you, 336 Boston, for coming in, representing me with your squad, man. Come on Next Real Talk. We appreciate you. But, yeah, man, we got to go get it, man. Shop out. Go down there and go get it. Go get it Wednesday, man. So I'm really looking forward to it. We go out there and get this thing popping, man, for sure, man. Give me your thoughts, man. We get up out of here.
Yeah, man. We'll be back on surely but surely. Keep the faith. Keep spreading the news. If you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, Knicks Real Talk. We got the pre and the post, and we're gonna start hitting the airwaves and putting it out there a little bit more and more of these social sites.
Yep, yeah, real talk, my man. Yeah, real talk. But anyway, man, thanks for everybody coming in, man. You guys, really real talk, man. Let's go Knicks, man. I can't. I don't never want the day to go by fast, but I'm looking for these to get through. But think about this here, ladies and gentlemen. New York Knicks got 3 or 4 days to go back in the gym. It's going to even get any scarier. It's going to get even scarier. New York Knicks got today, Monday, Tuesday to prepare for the Indiana Pacers. Just wait. So we're going to see what's up. It's gonna be in it. Just like the Pacers got 3 or 4 days more than that to get prepared for us. But Knicks got a deep bag, ladies and gentlemen. They showed you that last night. 4 players, 23 points against a defense like that. Starters, 23, all 3 of them there. 23, 22. One man had a triple-double. The other dude came off the bench by the defense anchor, block nets, locking down Cat from getting in the alley. Deuce McBride doing what he do, knocking down threes, blocking shots, playing stellar defense. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, 119-81. Let's go Knicks. We'll see y'all on the next episode, man. Real talk. John Powell, my brother, thank you for coming in as always.
You're ready.
You on the other side, my man. And y'all have a good night. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all be safe out there, wherever you out there doing, man. Just take care of yourselves and keep eyes open, ears to the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, man, it's Knicks Real Talk. It's Divine Shot Powers. It's the chat. Salute to everybody. Let's go Knicks. Knicks Eastern Conference Finals appearance. Here we are. Let's take it to another level. Let's get this thing to the finals, man. So we're going to keep rooting and keep on rooting, man. Peace to everybody, man. Y'all have a good one.
Peace, Divine.
Peace, y'all.
We about to hit you with the recap like Aaron Judge with a bat, because we touching on facts, and plus we up in these hats. It's Knicks Real Talk, and we cut from a different cloth. We cook a Nick broth with a different sauce. We bubble like a hot pot in the kitchen. We dripping on the surface, spitting verses with these bars of b-ball. Cause no matter how far the stars, we see all like a telescope. You can tell it's dope by the way we unveil these news and notes. Check the box score, a top score, knocking down shots. Plus we got a lock for 48 minutes, putting on the clinic. The Cat Lieutenant, they entered the winner. The game is over. We trooping in our temples like soldiers and train the planes, the Range Rover. I'm getting up and over the list. We on the BQE and we maneuver and swim. This ain't Tokyo, but you know we can drift. Cause the pokey be on the low, so you know our flow had to shift. We about to be out in a few. No doubt next time we see you to be on a game preview. It's Knicks Real Talk, and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Knicks shit, and you know we about the vibe. So let's ride. So let's ride. It's Knicks Real Talk, and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Knicks shit, and you know we about the vibe. So let's ride. So let's ride.